On behalf of Rackspace and Carahsoft, we would like to welcome you to today's podcast, focused around growing your government business faster, where Lorenzo Winfrey and Mike Epps, senior product managers at Rackspace Technology, will discuss how to achieve FedRAMP and add value to your solutions quicker, cheaper, and easier.
Thank you so much, Sierra. And thank you everyone for joining us today for our Rackspace Tech Chat hosted by Carahsoft. My name is Leslie Rogers, and I am the Public Sector Marketing Manager at Rackspace Technology, and I'll be moderating today's discussion. Let me introduce you to our speakers. With us today from Rackspace, we have Mike Epps, one of our Rackspace Government Solutions Senior Account Executives, the federal cloud guy, and our resident Reverend of Cloud, who has worked across the federal sector with companies like Dell and DLT to create and execute federal cloud strategies. He holds AWS and Azure certifications and has the extraordinary ability to get anyone and everyone excited to talk about all things cloud. And we also have with us today Lorenzo Winfrey, a senior product manager for Rackspace Government Solutions, with the amazing talent of making a product discussion totally not boring. He's an AWS community builder and a 13-year Defense Intelligence Agency veteran, where he led the Cloud Broker team comprised of 30 personnel responsible for setting project priorities, program management, and managing commitment of sponsors, stakeholders, and resources in the successful migration of 50 software applications to the AWS cloud over a 2-year period. His team's work represented an impressive 222% growth in DIA's cloud footprint, improved application performance, and availability across the enterprise. So basically, this is the guy you all wanted to sell your solutions to. So he really understands both sides. And once again, we encourage you to drop your questions in the chat as we go. So just to set the stage for you, remind you why you're here, with Bloomberg estimating the federal government cloud spending will reach $8.5 billion by fiscal year 2023, cloud solution providers, that is you, all have an incredible opportunity right now for substantial growth in the government space. But with a traditionally cumbersome and expensive FedRAMP ATO process, as we all know, how can you fast track your ATO process and position your business for success? That's what we're here to discuss today. So I thought we'd get started with our conversation with really setting the stage around FedRAMP and why it's so important and also why it's so challenging. So here we go. A lot of agencies look at FedRAMP and its security controls at low, medium, and high levels as an end game for cloud solutions, or the ceiling rather than the floor. And that's not really the case. So Mike and Lorenzo, can you guys talk a little bit about the importance of FedRAMP as the foundation for cloud service offerings and why it doesn't just end there? So Zoe, we'll go ahead and get started with you.
Excellent. So definitely, I think that's a great question. And as you see what the federal government is trying to do with FedRAMP and trying to kind of turn it into this foundation for where they want to see cloud and kind of SaaS solutions going, and making sure that we can access those things in a secure manner. From my time in the government, I think that while the government is sometimes slow in adoption, they always get there, right? And so this is kind of one of those things, one of those transitions, one of those major transitions where if you're a organization that's selling to the government, you don't want to be on the wrong side of this curve, right? So they may be a little slower in adopting the commercial, but they will get there. They will shrink the footprint in terms of their on-premise part of their portfolio, and they will be looking to shift that to the cloud. That it's been a major push going on. I think everybody knows now for maybe 5-7 years now. And so I think you want to definitely be there on the front side of this wave to be able to shape the conversation and to be able to kind of help the government understand the value of your solution sets.
The most prized possession that our government has is that data. And so as the train starts to leave the station and as we start to move down this path to cloud, as Lorenzo says, we may not be there, but guaranteed we're going to get there. And so this idea of standardizing that security posture, that security profile is not only a good thing, it's a must. And so for our ISVs or for our commercial companies that are looking to get into this government space, it's one of those things where, and it's why we exist as Rackspace is how do we help them get on board to this train and start to create that security posture? Because not only are there a lot of security that's called out today, it's where we're going, right? So it's not where the puck is today, but where it's headed. And so FedRAMP, it's a process. It's not a destination. And so we believe in security. We've built our platform around security, but not with security today in mind. Security is where the federal government's going as well.